Hello, Sagittarius, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. What I like to do is to go on and just give you your fertility readings, basically an end of year reading, and I will be posting the fertility readings for next year within the coming weeks here. Okay, I like to first start off by just welcoming any new viewers and or subscribers to my channel. I certainly appreciate your subscriptions. All right, and of course for you veteran Sagittarius, welcome back. All right, so with this reading, what I like to do is to first see whether you know one of you are infertile, or if one of you has a fertility type or issue in terms of conceiving here. And this reading is valid for both men as well as women here. And of course, for you men, what I'm about to convey here might involve a female with whom you're dealing. Okay? So again, let's start off by looking at by addressing the question as to whether is one of you infertile. All right? So we're going to look at these cards here at the top just to kind of get a clue to what's kind of going on with that. And we'll start off by just looking at that Ten of Spades there. All right. So with that card, ladies and gentlemen, that card is certainly, it brings about a lot of movement, a lot of adventure as well as change, even relocation for some of you. All right. And so what this card is kind of suggesting as the energy, the bottom energy here, is that it's telling you to try new approaches and other alternatives, as it relates to fertility. And this card certainly denotes that there is a very good chance that many of you will either get pregnant or, of course, for you gentlemen, you're going to impregnate someone. I'm seeing certainly a very successful pregnancy seems to be very plausible. Okay? Now let's look at the next card here. We have a few cards here that I'm examining to just answer that question as to whether one, try to see whether one of you may be infertile, just to see what you've been kind of experiencing. Okay? So you have the Seven of Spades. And with the Seven of Spades, this card is all about journaling. It's all about writing. Okay? Information, news. So I feel that it looks like that many of you have been kind of journaling your ovulation peaks or charting your progress. And I feel that even some of you may have been, might have been reading literature about various fertility subjects. And in fact, I'm feeling that some of you may have also been taking various medications and waiting for, the results of various tests, x-rays, and etc. here. All right? And then what sits here is you have that Nine of Clubs there. Okay? So with that Nine of Clubs, that card, it brings about a lot of manipulation, a lot of traps, as well as deceit. Okay? And the message on this card is saying it is certainly well to have as many holds upon happiness as possible. So I feel that for many of you, it looks like that your problem might have been mixed diagnosed here. I'm kind of feeling that even some of you may have even experienced some, it looks like maybe an ectopic type pregnancy. And because of this, you might go or get referred to another doctor. I'm kind of feeling here. Because it feels that I'm getting that your situation certainly requires further investigation here. And maybe perhaps the reason why some of you didn't conceive successfully is because you were just forcing yourself, I'm feeling, or you were just maybe rushing yourself too hard, And I feel that many of you you weren't ready to conceive, I'm kind of getting here. All right? And then you have a very promising card here last. The Six of Hearts there. And with that card brings about recovery. It's all about success, hope. It shows that an auspicious turn of events is to be expected here, So I'm feeling that, with this card, it certainly shows strong potential of you conceiving, ladies and gentlemen. All right? So now let's go on and just, get a fuller perspective of where you've actually, or what you may have already experienced, and what you're likely to experience in terms of what's coming up from now until the end of this year here. And we're going to examine these remaining cards here to do that. All right. So I'm going to go in and just make a few general observations, and then we'll just move right along into your storyline here. All right. So I'm feeling that although there may have been delays in the way, or kind of, various pitfalls, I'm feeling that these delays are about to end here, because I'm seeing a lot of good fortune surrounding you guys. And I also feel that some of you might even want to kind of open up a small business, and it seems to be a children related type business. Could be a daycare center, something connected with children. I'm feeling for some of you. I'm also feeling that you guys seem to have a lot of problems with abandonment issues, I'm getting. And for some of you, you may even have a child, I'm getting, or children already. I'm seeing a depressed type teenager surrounding some of you. Okay? And I'm feeling that throughout your pursuit in terms of getting pregnant, I'm seeing that this has really been frustrating to you. I'm seeing a lot of depressive thoughts. I'm seeing a breakdown in communication here. Perhaps the person with whom you would like to conceive a child, okay, it looks like it's a stressful type situation. I'm getting a lot of verbal confusion as well as financial problems here, okay? And then just looking at the predominance of your suit here, you have a predominance of clubs as well as diamonds. So it certainly shows that financial and work issues appear to be at play here. However, I don't really see any cup cards here or heart cards here in your reading here. So that suggests that perhaps the love that you're sharing with someone seems to be a bit unrequited. I'm kind of feeling that, or unrequited. I feel that somebody may be putting in a little bit more effort into this than another, all right? And I'm also seeing, too, that with having those two sevens there, it also shows that news are, in fact, forthcoming, ladies and gentlemen, all right? So let's go right along and just dive right on and deeply into this reading just to see what other information that we can really glean out of here, just to give you a fuller picture of what you can expect, okay? So let's start with the bottom card, energy here. We have that Seven of Hearts, all right? So with that card, it connects with your well-being, ladies and gentlemen. It connects with karma, health, as well as spiritual balance here. Okay, so it appears I'm getting here that, it looks like a doctor or a specialist, I feel, is going to put you on a healthy regime, I'm getting, to kind of improve your fertility. But I feel that you're going to certainly need to rest a lot, I'm getting, when needed. That's what I'm kind of seeing. That's kind of the energy that's kind of pervading here. All right. Let's go on and just examine, perhaps what you've already experienced or what you may be in the process of experiencing, okay? We have, and for those cards, we're going to just examine here. We're going to examine the Eight of Clubs here, the Ace of Diamonds, okay? As well as the King of Diamonds, to just give you a story there. So with that Eight of Clubs, that brings about a lot of delays, a lot of frustration, ladies and gentlemen, obstacles of all sorts, all right? And then next here you have that Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Diamonds there. So with that card, it kind of makes things a little bit pleasant, more pleasant here. It's all about happiness. It's all about success, as well as, again, an auspicious turn of events, ladies and gentlemen. And then you have that King of Diamonds that sits there, and that card is all about adventure, independence. So I'm feeling, ladies and gentlemen, just to give you a story, while there has certainly been a blockage of some sort impeding your ability to kind of get pregnant or to, in fact, conceive, it looks like, things are about to change and your worries will soon vanish, I'm getting. I see many of you recovering, if you will. And some of you might have even been previously bedridden, I'm getting. I'm picking up a strong energy of a male child or twins that I'm getting here. So you could be having fraternal twins, or I'm seeing a very strong presence of a male. All right. So now let's examine your remaining cards here in these regular cards here just to see what you could expect for your future. All right. We have the Six of Clubs, the Seven of Clubs, as well as the Seven of Diamonds. So with the Six of Clubs, that brings about a lot of worries. Okay. It's all about fate as well as redemption here. And what sits next to that is that Seven of Clubs here. Okay. That brings about more fatigue, anxiety, and stress. And then lastly, here you have the Seven of Diamonds. All right. So this card is all about meetings of all sorts. Okay. It's all about phone calls and texts and etc. So I'm feeling that this situation is going to really stress you out. I'm feeling. And I feel that some of you will also discover that there might be, it looks like a vitamin deficiency I'm getting, and you're going to have, some of you may even have a hard time kind of gaining weight here because I feel that it may be something that's gone undetected, you know? However, I do see a pregnancy happening soon, and it looks like that it may happen for you guys. You know, you may find out about it probably during the Earth period, during an Earth type period. You know, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. You know, and I'm also seeing too that I'm seeing a lot of problems with your lower back, or you're going to be having problems with your lower back. All right. So this seems like it's a fairly good reading, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go on and just examine these angel cards just to give you a bit more advice into your situation here. All right. Understand, ladies and gentlemen, that it seems like you have this halo from having there. So this card is suggesting that perhaps some of you may have lost a loved one, and you may be worried about that person a lot, or again, due to this ectopic type pregnancy, you guys may have lost a child before, and you're worried about it. And this card is telling you that let go of your worries because your loved ones in heaven are doing just fine, and they're here, trying to help you. Okay. And they want you to really establish some type of harmony in your relationship, all right? Because you have relationship harmony. And what this card is saying is that we angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved in your situation. Although you've been arguing and having a lot of conflicts here, because it does say this in this card as well as in your reading that you're going to be going through a stressful period. You know, understand that these conflicts could in fact be resolved. But they want you to do though is that to trust your um, clear clairstinct as well as your clairvoyance here. And so with the clairsentience, what you need to do is to notice recurring physical and emotional feelings. Because the angels are saying they've been sending these to you and they are divine. Okay, as well as your clairvoyance. This archangel Raziel, he's saying that he's helping your spiritual sight to kind of awaken fully so that you can see what it is that you really need to see, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? And again, they want you to really clear your space, remove any clutter that's kind of holding you back and give your cares and worries to them with this angel therapy. Okay? So they really are there helping you, ladies and gentlemen, and they want you to kind of stop worrying and stop worrying about things that you really can't control. Okay? Now, Sagittarius, it looks like that you guys have just received a postcard from Spirit. And here it is. All right? So I'm going to read this in conclusion, okay? So, dearest you, even though life seems now to be moving full steam ahead, it's a time to rest. Allow ideas to flow through you and take root in your heart before they reach your mind. Honor this process by becoming empty to allow for inspiration and the magic of dreaming. You might feel lazy or unproductive, but we know better. Just as sleep is a way to recharge before renewal, so are you in a time for dreaming. In this powerful process of co-creation, your soul merges with spirit in a profound way so you can receive your music directly from source and play your part in the symphony of life. You are being invited to bear witness to the great creation and tune in to what others can't hear. Okay? We have so many dreams to share with you in the sacred and the invisible. Don't worry. We will wake you when it's time to return with a new dream. No need to set an alarm clock. Loving you always. Okay, so Sagittarius, this is what I have for you. I certainly hope that this reading has offered food for thought. I will be posting a more financial based reading for you guys, you know, that will also last until the end of this year. All right. So again, if you've yet to subscribe to my channel, please take a few moments to do so. Please send me your comments. And if you like a more personal reading, ladies and gentlemen, you can definitely contact me at will.brown@watconsultinginc.net. Enjoy your day. Thanks a lot.